Thank you for being a part of today's conference call. Today's subject is the difference between a wedding dress store and other retail stores. Some people have been to a wedding store to help a bride pick her dress or for a previous marriage and have an idea of the difference between a wedding dress store and regular retail clothing stores. This is for those who don't really know the difference. The most noticeable difference is that you're asked to sign in when you enter the store. This is because the store has to register you into their computer system in case you decide to make a purchase. You can buy items off the rack, but in a wedding dress store, there are a lot of times when something has to be ordered from the warehouse because someone wants a certain color or size that is not readily available in the store. Most dresses come in different colors, and if you choose a dress from the bridesmaid section, you can get them in hundreds of colors. The store can't carry all those colors, but they can order them from the warehouse. That requires customer information to do so. So a wedding dress store is a mixture of a catalog and a retail store. A catalog because items can be ordered from a warehouse, and a retail store because items can be bought off the rack. That's one of the main reasons you are asked to sign in. The next difference is that you might need an appointment. In regular retail stores, you just walk in, and if a wedding store is not busy, they'll take walk-ins too. But an appointment is needed during busy times if there are not enough stylists and or dressing rooms available. So an appointment reserves a dressing room and about 30 to 90 minutes with a stylist depending on what you're shopping for. A common question is, why do I need a stylist? There are several reasons, but only a few will be discussed. The first goes back to ordering a dress. A stylist is the one who will take care of ordering your dress in the size and color you want. If you don't know what size you are, a stylist can help. If you want to order a dress online from the same store, a stylist can help you get the right size because the online measurements aren't always correct. However, in some wedding dress stores, items bought online can't be returned in stores. So if the size you order online doesn't fit, you can't return it to the store. If you're ordering a dress from a store other than the one you visit, it is not recommended that you get measured in that store for the dress. This is because some places measure differently than others. Look for how to measure on the website of the store you're ordering the dress from online, if they don't have a physical store that you can visit. A stylist can also help you put together the look you want. If you have seen a television show where a stylist helps put together a flattering look and wish you had that, know that you can get that at a wedding dress store. You don't have to take the recommendation, but the stylist will be willing to help you get as close as possible to how you want to look with what's available in the store. They can also suggest undergarments to smooth out your figure so that you will look well put together. The way clothes fit is important. and some wedding dress stores have on-site alterations. A stylist can recommend alterations to the dress so that it looks like it was made just for you, and can get you in touch with alterations so that you can ask questions and get estimates. That's for all dresses, whether it is a special occasions, you're going to a military ball, party, or other events, mother of the bride or grandmother of the bride, or mother of the groom or grandmother of the groom, prom, even if you're doing a photo shoot, and other things. A wedding dress store usually sells more than wedding dresses. You can find dresses for other special occasions, and bridesmaid dresses usually work well for events other than weddings. For bridal gowns, a stylist is necessary. Not only does the stylist help get the bride as close to her vision as possible, but she also shows her the best way to put on the gown. Some gowns are easy to put on, and some are a bit more complicated. When trying on gowns, you're usually given a corset and a slip. These help you look perfect no matter how you sit, how much you eat or drink, and no matter what angle people are looking at you from. The corset shapes and holds you in, and the slip keeps the dress's shape so that it always looks perfect. A stylist explains how to get dressed so that the bride can teach whoever is helping her get dressed on the day of. People don't wear wedding gowns every day, so it's hard to know what looks good on. You can go to a regular retail store and have a general idea of what looks good on you. Wedding dresses are different because they come in different silhouettes. For example, a wedding store ball gown is the real thing. It's not like a Halloween costume ball gown bought for a low price, so most brides don't know how they will look in one. On top of that, not all ball gowns are the same. Some are poofier than others, so even if you wore a ball gown for your prom, there are some ball gown wedding dresses that are poofier than that. And there are different kinds of lace, beading, and other embellishments to consider. It's not just all tulle and some glitter like many prom ball gowns. A stylist is trained to help a bride with all these details. A ball gown was used just as an example. There are many silhouettes other than a ball gown. Most of these silhouettes are just as complicated. If you bring a female into a wedding dress store and ask her to pick out a pretty wedding dress to try on, she's going to pick a lot of dresses and get overwhelmed because most of the dresses are pretty. However, with the exception of a few brides, not all those dresses are going to look good on her. A stylist helps a bride narrow down her selection to find the dress that she wants. Wedding gowns are usually expensive and some are heavy. The beading, lace, and other embellishments and train need to be handled with care. In some stores, all their wedding dresses are handmade, so it took a lot more time to make them than mass-produced clothing. The dresses are also white or ivory, which means that they can easily get stained. Stylists are trained to handle the wedding dresses with care. They know which dresses have to be hung up right away and which can be laid on a chair. So you can't just go into the wedding dress store, pick out a few wedding dresses, and try them on yourself. The most important reason is that although wedding gowns can be ordered, some circumstances require that a bride buys the dress off the rack. A stylist helps the dress stay in good condition for those circumstances. So a stylist is different from a sales associate at a regular clothing store. It should be clearer why a stylist is important to a bride searching for a gown. For special occasions, bridesmaids, or mother of the bride or groom, the stylist is helpful if you want recommendations, but important when it's time to order, get the right fit, and check timelines. A stylist checks timelines to make sure dresses will be available in time for the wedding or event. Those are the main differences between a wedding dress store and a regular clothing store.